Hello, and we're live. Okay, can you guys hear me with my mic? Can you put it in the comments? I'm having technical trials today. Can you all hear me? Okay, perfect. Yay, it worked. So I got a new mic. I'm like trying to be tech savvy today. And I have this mic that like just creates a bunch of problems. So I also got a new deck of cards because my old ones, my handy dandy deck has already, this is like my third deck. It's already gone, like worn. So I thought I would go with this new gold foil decks. It seems like it'll be a little bit more hardy and not get so ragged. Let's see. Hi, Shar. Hi, Martha. Hi, Sam. Okay, so I don't think my screen share is working. I'm trying. Google Chrome is kind of being annoying with me. And I wanted to share more videos today, but we'll see. This is just a trial run. We're just going to run through it. So bear with me. I also have a blue tongue today. I've been trying methylene blue. Have you guys heard of it? Yeah, I was like guided by spirit to try it, and I love it. It helps with brain fog. I'm not a physician, just disclaimer. This is all for entertainment purposes only. Allegedly. But methylene blue, yesterday I got through 6,000 emails. Like it's been taking me years to go through my inbox and sort everything and like, you know, get my Gmail all sorted, my email life all together. And I had extreme focus. It was amazing. But let me just say, do not spill it on anything because it will dye everything blue. My mouth this morning was like just this indigo deep blue, and like I'm surprised I got it in my mouth this cleaned up because I looked like a Smurf. It was all blue, and then I ruined my sheets. Just one little dot just bled everywhere. It looked like blue jean dye had just, taken over my room. It was awful. So be careful. Use the sink if you want to try it. I love it. It's been giving me a lot of energy and focus, and it helps with brain fog, allegedly. But I'll keep y'all posted and tell y'all how it goes the rest of the week. All right. So anybody have any questions? Put QQQ in the chat, and we'll do some rapid fire psychic stuff. Or if you want to just ask questions about the collective, our world, culture, pop, that kind of thing, I'm open to it all. Hi, Michael. We got someone new today. Jiggly, I like that. Can I please ask about myself and Rob? How does the energy look? What is going on between us at the moment? Okay. All right. Aces. Ace. I don't know. Ace. There we go. Let's see. What is going on with the energy with Ace and Rob? These cards are super slippery. Ah! Oh my God, they're slipping everywhere. Well, there's a lot going on. Okay, so I'm seeing that Rob is taking his time. feeling like maybe he's not ready to go full throttle and make a decision with you. There is great energy here and attraction. I feel like you are gung-ho and have already made your decision. I got the Two of Swords. It's hard to see these because they reflect. Yeah, they're sliding all over the place. I might have to revert back to my old deck. But I'm seeing, take it slow for the next 3 months and just be open to whatever happens with you guys. I think there's a lot of attraction. Let me pull from my other deck. These are kind of hard to see as well. Gold foil, tarot folded. Okay, so it looks like Rob got out of something pretty spectacular in his previous relationship. So it looks like maybe he's kind of like recovering, trying to find his footing, and he doesn't want to get into anything too fast. So that's like a little bit more insight. So I wouldn't take it personally if he's hard to read. I think he's got a small cup he's offering. He's seen where it goes. Okay, what's the outcome in the future 6 months? You know what I like about Rob? He's very truthful. What you see is what you get, and full transparency. We don't have enough of that in our lives right now, right? So, yeah, and I would say he's focused on finding a relationship that is healthy and has a good foundation. Maybe starts off as friends. And I like this. Yeah, this is him. He's kind of guarded. He's gotten out of something crazy. So doesn't want to repeat old patterns. So I'd say this person, Rob, seems pretty self-aware, which is great. And I say there's no need to kind of like expect anything or put expectations on it. It will flow much better if you just let it organically unfold. But I think there's a lot here that has potential for the next 5 months. And your task is not to be too mothering. So maybe you're extremely nurturing, very empathic. Let him show up for you in a way that, seems unique for him or different than how he normally shows up in the past. Let me see, is there anything else, Spirit? 3:31 on the clock I just saw, so that could be significant. I feel Rob and you have a lot of like angels assisting this relationship, and have more confidence. So Ace, have confidence in yourself and trust yourself. All right, leave some feedback for me. I love some feedback. Okay, let's see. I'm blue. Yeah, no, seriously. My favorite color is blue. I'm an Arcturian, a starseed, and I always see blue in my mind's eye and an indigo color. I just love blue. It's very protective. Yeah. Okay, let's see, Shar. Can you pull a card for me? Yes. I was hoping I could do these gold ones, but they're very slippery. They're just all over the place. What a fail. Back to the old ugly ones. Okay. Let's see. Can you pull a card for Shar? Spirit. Ooh, you're working on something lately, perfecting it. I love it. Okay, specifically, Spirit is guiding you on this particular craft or project that you're birthing. I feel like you're confused about it. It's like you want to know exactly like the outcome or the finished product. Spirit's saying, and your guides are saying, the confusion is serving you somehow. So like, just roll with it. Yeah, just roll with it. If you're confused, use that to your advantage as you perfect something. It's going to reveal itself as you go through it. Does that make sense? That's kind of the thing I'm getting. Also, a sense of community here. The number 22 is also sticking out. So me personally, the number 22 is about personal mastery and personal mission. So you're on mission, honey. I love it. And maybe because you're a star seed and because you have a particular spiritual mission, it looks like maybe also others are trying to thwart your efforts towards this. That's just the subconscious fears. You know, like in the movie Inception, where in the dream state, their own subconscious fears are kind of like following them as characters in their own dream, coming and like blowing up things and destroying things. That's how I look at people in everyday life that come in and have negative energy towards what I'm building or the projects that I'm making, or just a negative energy altogether. Gossip, backstabbing, you know, all the low vibratory activities. That's really, I just look at it as a part of the subconscious mind in the dream state that is chasing us and pushing us towards our personal best version of ourselves. So I feel that there's three main characters in your life, Shar, that are trying to kind of like get you off track. And the color blue, use the color blue as a blue balloon, as protection. Protection is a big one for you as you work on this project. And here's a big one. Don't tell it, move in silence. Don't tell anybody your next moves. That's a big one that I just downloaded. Don't tell anybody your next moves, because yeah, someone's maybe trying to shut off your truth, silence the truth. And you're finding some artistic expression through this. So I think keep going with it, have confidence in it. Let's see what else comes through. Any more specific? I just heard words. So maybe you're writing something, vlogging something. This is going to give you a sense of foundation and like healing in your root chakra is what I'm getting. I think collectively, the collective consciousness is clearing out the root chakra as well. We're finding a sense of stability amidst the chaos and still trying to find heaven on earth. So there's that for you. I'm also seeing the number 10. So October could be very significant for you when this project is in full form and launched. And if you're in a relationship, Shar, I'm seeing take some time out with your significant other, have a date night, something like that. This could be also just the other half of you. Maybe there's not enough time for you and yourself. Find that balance there. Anything else for this project? I think the fall time is going to be very busy for you, Shar, with it's like right now you've been like etching and chiseling and perfecting and integrating certain knowledge. And by October, it's going to be fully launched on a platform and, you know, for all to see. And you've turned your pain into beauty through this process. There's a lot of healing. And in this, you create a really sturdy foundation for yourself. So leave some feedback. I'd love to know more. All right, next one. Please, can you tell me who is talking to me with single flashes in the night sky? Thank you. Immediately it got Pleiadians. So yeah, you're getting activations. And if you've been eating healthier and like being more on your health journey, maybe you're detoxing. I feel like, Michael, you've been doing some type of like health protocol or something new, eating something new. Feels like more greens. Maybe you're doing like a juice cleanse or something, but this allows you to access your star family. So I do feel like you might have some Pleiadian DNA. And they're trying to activate certain things within you right now, upgrades. So go outside in the sun and make sure your pineal gland kind of hits the sun. I know I've been out grounding and getting sunshine, but those mosquito bites down in Louisiana, oh my God, the mosquitoes, I don't know what it is, but they like, my mosquito bites like blow up to a balloon now. I think I'm allergic now, which is crazy. But they might just be putting all kinds of weird, diseases in the mosquitoes. Bill Gates in particular might be, allegedly. So yeah, let me know. The way that you can connect with Pleiadians is being in your inner child and play outside. Also, Pleiadians have a very high vibrational childlike hyper energy, I find. And they always speak to me in pastel light colors and like glitter. So I don't know if you ever knew about, I know in the United States, not Anne Frank, Lisa Frank, we all had like trapper keepers and like pencils and erasers from Lisa Frank. I think it's Lisa Frank. Yeah. And it was like really like purples and pinks, and there was lots of dolphins and whales. The Pleiadians. So anytime I see Lisa Frank stuff, it like transports me to my childhood. But I always see Pleiadian energy as Lisa Frank stuff, because the Pleiadians came from Sirius B, I believe it is. And they are very high vibrational. They work most with pastel lights. I always see like a pale baby blue with them, and like ice cream colors, real soft colors, but they always have this really pretty hue. And I find that they like to work with water and the mammals of the sea. So dolphins can talk telepathically and give Reiki healing as well. That's why a lot of people, there's a big trend with women giving birth next to dolphins, because dolphins emit a unique frequency when the baby is born and assists the labor process and activates the DNA of the babies, right? And so I just got chills. So maybe you're like, oh my God, getting downloads or truth bumps as confirmation. But whales in particular also are connected with the Pleiadians. So the whales are gods in reincarnated form from ancient times. They have such wisdom. They're like the wisdom keepers of the sea, just like oak trees are in the 3D realm on land. And whales are just, they're super telepathic as well. And I don't know, go look it up, but it's like illegal to kind of telepathically talk to a dolphin. This is why, because they activate the DNA in humans and they activate their psychic abilities. So what I think the Pleiadians are trying to do with you, Michael, is activate telepathy and go out in nature, go out in the sunshine. If you can get to salt water and calling in dolphins and whales too, try your hands at that. That's always fun. I do that regularly when I go to the beach. So yeah, and it's a fun little experiment. So try that. Okay, let's see what else we got. Hi, Christina. Hello, was wondering if you could look at my energy as a whole. So what I'm seeing in your energy is there's a lot of earthy energy. This could be that you're an earth sun sign, so Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or just right now in your life, you're trying to organize. You're trying to be really grounded in the 3D realm to organize the mental clutter. I'm just getting a lot of organization in your aura. Now, I'm also seeing a lot of browns, oranges, and yellows. So you could have a very strong willpower, and you do this by organization. You need organizing in your life, and I hear you. Like, trying to organize my life as well right now. Summer is a great time to do that. Like this time, it's kind of like the cusp spring, summer. Well, it's really officially summer though, right? But yeah, so I'm getting a lot of organization. Let's see, I'll pull a few cards and see if there's any guidance here. I'm also seeing lots of flowers, yellow flowers. Are honeysuckles yellow? I just heard honeysuckle. I also see a new job title coming for you. So yeah, I think there's a lot of shifts and changes coming for you that will free up the mental restriction of your emotions and feeling free. There's a sense like maybe your job is not honoring you or valuing you, and you feel like you can't speak your mind. And then you feel out of control both in your personal life as well. So there's a sense of like regaining some type of freedom that allows you to breathe in your personal life where your career is concerned. I'm also seeing the number 4. So this could be like in 4 months, you get this new job title, or this happened just in April. You will have a sense of community in this new job and like-minded people. You won't have to work as hard or go against the grain or feel like you need more elbow grease. So that's really good. And you won't feel like you're like the mom to everybody. Feels like maybe where you were job-wise, there's a lot of drama. And you were just like, oh, I don't feel like being everybody's therapist. Been there. So yeah, leave a comment below, give some feedback. I hope I nailed it. Let's see. Oh, we already answered that one. Can you tell me anything about my future? All right, Jammy Jam. So your career is about to have a huge shift. It was just 24. The timestamp was 24. Exactly. So huge material, 2 + 4 = 6. So huge material shifts are coming in your career. It almost looks like you're taking a step back and the old you is dying off job-wise. Like you're not overdoing it, overstretching yourself, putting more than what you get back from your career in this job. I got the Death and the Fool together. So the old title, hat, whatever you're wearing, gone. And a fresh new start. Like you're jumping off the cliff, trust it. Your new path in career is going to give you so many new options where you can like expand and grow, and there's a lot of new skills I'm getting that you can take on with you down the line that will be very valuable. I'm also getting the number 1 in my mind's eye. So this could be January. By January of 2027, this will have happened fully. What else can you tell me, Spirit? You've been feeling this intuitively coming down the pipeline, but you don't know where it's coming from. You don't know how it's going to transpire. Let Spirit, I'm hearing your guides say, let us handle it. We got you. Just make the call in your mind, like, yeah, I'm going to be open to this next chapter. I want to open a fresh new door. It just feels like an itchy costume, your old job. And this brings you a lot of abundance. I'm getting like 10 different avenues of 10 different streams of income. So maybe you're trying to expand, like, I don't know, maybe you're doing your own Shopify drop shipping, something. There's like either 10 products or 10 ideas, 10 streams of income. This will free you up to kind of make residual income, which I think is your goal. It's like you want to make money while you're sleeping. This is how you do it. Anything else, Spirit? Find balance in your life. You need to prioritize, like, make sure that you're like, okay, I'm going to wake up. I'm going to go do all my, personal things that make me feel grounded to start my day, or ceremonial rituals, things to feel like I'm starting on the right foot for the day, and find balance. So like prioritize like 10 a.m. I don't know, 10's coming out a lot today, but like 10 a.m. Make sure that you hold yourself accountable to 2 hours a day and of these new income streams, like prioritizing time to that, because this will allow you to step away from the greedy overlords that you're resisting right now. There's a lot of travel, international travel for you coming as well. I'm also seeing the color red, a red X. And I don't know how or why this is a new symbol for me, but I feel it is connected to maybe anger. So maybe you have to repress a lot of anger in your current job, and it's kind of like not serving you. So use that rage to fuel finding new avenues to make residual income. That's what I'm getting. Leave a comment for feedback. Okay, let's see. All right, see Natalie. Hi, hope you're well. Hope you're well too. Do you have any psychic messages or a card for my month ahead, please? Yes. Ooh, they're flying out. Okay, so I got the Strength card, I got the Ten of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. So you are very cerebral. I would say that you're extremely strong spiritually, but something is definitely, you're feeding too much fear into it and over analyzing. I just heard analysis paralysis. So whatever you're worrying about, it's holding you back from your strength, from stepping forward physically. So what I like to do is I visualize in my mind, Alt Control Delete, reboot. If I find myself going down a spiral of worry, half of the things we worry about, actually like 99% of the things we worry about don't have the potential in the slightest to manifest. So we are the placebo effect. We are the manifestors. If we keep giving it that information, that energy, that information, some information may be coming into you this month as well. Some much needed information that gives you many more pieces to the puzzle, and you won't be worrying about something so much. That's interesting. That just came through. All right, Tim, tell us anything else about the month ahead. So yeah, it's like this last home stretch. It's like a spiritual test, like worrying too much about the analytics, overthinking, and it works out perfectly, better than you could have imagined. 9 of Cups was the outcome. So don't hold back. The only thing that's holding you back are your own thoughts and fears. Now I'm getting on the other side for you, someone, it could be like an aunt connected to your mother's side of the family, or it could be, you know, a grandmother, but someone that feels very fun and almost like a friend, a really good friend. I feel a lot of love for you, and protection and guidance. I'm seeing the number 9, so September or the 9th of something could be significant in relation to her as a validation. She said, tackle one thing at a time. So I feel like you're very smart, Natalie, and you're a great, like, multitasker. But lately, maybe juggling too many balls in the air have gotten you kind of like over analyzing and not actually completing everything you set out to do. I hope that resonates. So over the summer, you're going to master balance. I feel maybe you're going to have a love offer coming in. If you're already in a relationship, your relationship will be kind of hit a new level of commitment, of fulfillment and satisfaction. So that's good. Maybe like y'all are both all in. So there's something as well coming in with that. It could be also that you decide to tie the knot, or, you know, there's just more of a commitment there coming in. If you are not in a relationship, that means that maybe this person that's coming in over the summer is the one. Really good cards. You'll have to leave some feedback. I love feedback. Okay. Hi, Sam. Can you pull a card for me, please? Sure. Okay, I'm going to try the gold ones again. Hold on one second. I'm going to pick these up. Okay. It's like on these lives, nothing ever goes as you plan it. Half the battle is just getting on here and putting my face out there and just rolling with it. So nerve-wracking, though. I don't know if I'm ever going to be comfortable being on a live stream, but I'm trying my best. Okay, Sam, your energy is so funny today. Oh my God, and I didn't even know this was in the deck. It says a gold foil tarot. Let's share with the world. Ah, and the birds. So birds are going to be significant for you, maybe. These are doves. So that was a surprise. You got a golden ticket for something. Okay, but I'm seeing what's making me laugh is I'm seeing that it's like the devil came and you were like, not today, Satan, goodbye. And you walked away and you're like collecting all your coins, your gold coins. So job well done. I'm also picking up a dog, a lighter dog for you. I don't know if you're wanting a dog, if you have a dog, but I'm seeing a dog. I just asked, is this in spirit? Am I just like seeing like a spirit guide or something, and or passed over dog? They said no. I'm like remote viewing. There's like a dog with your name on it. If you don't have a dog, it's a lighter color. I want to say tan and white. Very hyper dog. And nothing is getting in the way of your happiness. Nothing. Like, we got more birds. The birds sticking out at me, 9 of Pentacles. So you're in your garden collecting your coins. You're taking fast action this month towards what it is. Like, I just feel like this huge filter with you, like being very selective with who you share your energy and with, and I love it. Like, I've been trying to master this myself. Like, not everyone gets to have access to you, right? Especially when you're ascending. You'll notice that you attract the same vibration, but also the equal and opposite. So you have to have your head on a swivel, because the devil will get in there and try and trick you. So I heard, bye, Felicia. So like, something you have kicked out of your energy, whether it's a fear, a subconscious fear, whether it's an actual person or group. I'm feeling like it's a person in particular. You kicked someone out, and you said shape up or ship out, and they shipped out. And I feel like, job well done, pat on the back, because this person was bringing in, they were peeing in your pool. That's the only way I can describe it. They were peeing in your pool. You can't get away from pee in a pool. It just taints the whole thing, right? So yeah. Get those people out of your pool and cleanse it. I think that's what you did. Okay, let's see what else. Anything else, Spirit? Maybe you've been, Sam, maybe you've been waiting for some money to come in. It's been like 5 or 6 months. You're waiting on like some type of refund or some type of payout, maybe some type of bonus for work. It's coming in. It is the end of May. So it's right around the corner. I'm getting the end of May. Wow, May went by really fast, huh? I thought it was like just May 1st, just like a day ago. All right, I'm also seeing for you, Sam, there's a mother energy that maybe doesn't understand you or worries about you a lot and misunderstands your spiritual path. Try not to allow this to get into your head too much. This could be, just how you were brought up. This could be, childhood beliefs that were imprinted upon you. You're doing a lot of deprogramming, which I think your spirit team is ecstatic about. And it's like you've seen through all the lies and the illusions and the liars, and you kicked them out of your energy. Ooh. A new group of people is emerging in your life, and one that will celebrate you. It'll be easy, effortless, not a lot of drama. You can trust this. You're working through trust issues. And there's an opportunity for you to stand in the spotlight, the star. I'm hearing music, so maybe you're musically inclined. Maybe you're going to add an element of music and artistry to your craft and put it out on display. It's kind of giving me the same energy as Shar, like similar Shar vibes. When can we expect this gold foil tarot moment for Sam? Oh, and I just heard Spirit say, when you get this payout at the end of May, I mean, we got only a couple more days, all right? But maybe it might, I'm just going to do a disclaimer and say it could be as long as like the beginning of June, but it's right around the corner. Once you get this payout, save it and invest it in whatever this music energy I'm picking up on this project. And it also looks like you're like trying to retone your body or like completely rebuild your body physically. Like it looks like you're working out a lot or about to work out a lot. You'll feel much better energetically. That is the quickest way to kick out low vibrations from your energy, is like working out. There's nothing like a good sauna workout or a good dance sesh for me. But like immediately changes my vibration and attracts everything to me. If something is not manifesting in my life that I want, I go and I work out, and literally within an hour, everything shifts. My mindset, it's just so crazy. When you start to really be in tune with your body, you start to see just how much sitting in front of a computer, electronics for more than a couple of hours, how they affect your entire thought process and your outlook on life. Like I always I'm like, okay, if nothing's working and I get online, I'm trying to book this, I'm trying to book that. It's like all these technological errors. I'm like, okay, pause. Let's go work out. Let's go go up in the ethers and let's have like a, meditation sesh with my higher self and my soul's purpose. And it just immediately shifts everything. So I feel like you're finding that stop and go, yin and yang balance. And it looks like using physical activity is the best way to move forward. And it also clears your energy. I feel like you've been kind of like faced with some spiritual tests vibrationally with people in your life lately. And that might be why you're getting a new dog. I find that people, like my clients, they get new dogs as spiritual protectors when they need it, when they're like ready to ascend to the next like graduation state. So yeah, I hope that helps, Sam. Of course. 29 years. Oh, tell me your secret. Mosquito bites make me super lumpy. I know. Like, listen, I got to put Murphy's on like the second I wake up now, because it's like I don't want all these scars on my legs. And they've been eating my back too so much lately. Okay, let's see. Dolphins and whales are my favorite animals of all time. I've been in love with them since I was young. Yeah. I can telepathically talk with them. It's really cool. Also trees. I talk to trees as well. They give me very like simplistic, but so profound wisdom. Like just the way that they state things is just so simple, and it's like easily digestible. And I don't know. They're just really ancient marvels, in my opinion. Let's see. We've had dolphins off our beach this week in the UK. Ooh. Go try and touch them. Go pet them. Or like, what I would do is bring a singing bowl and do like a 528 hertz. That'll call them in. Even if you want to try your hand at singing, if you have a nice singing voice. Yeah, that pulls them in as well. KLG dolphins are gangster. Hey, Slumback. Let's see. I'm about half up from Portsmouth. I wish I'd seen them. Oh, wow. I need to take a trip to the UK for sure. It's been like 10 years since I've been, maybe longer. Okay, we got some feedback. Thank you, Jess, so much. And what you say, I feel that the star people hear my thoughts, but at the moment I can't hear them. Infusion of a blue flower for pineal gland. Have been out in the sun. Okay, so let me just tell you this. The way that you're going to get your psychic information or downloads, they're going to use whatever is the quickest mode that gets your attention and that you understand. So, for instance, My greatest gift is clairvoyance. But I can hear, sometimes I'll get like a name, I'll hear certain sayings, just like little one-liners kind of thing. Um, and you have to kind of put it together like your own flip book. So sometimes it's out of sync, like the audio doesn't match perfectly with the video. But if you kind of use your intuition to marry it and merge it all together, they find those avenues more and more to communicate with you. The Pleiadians, now, star families, they communicate so much quicker to me than spirit does. Spirit they might be slowing down for me, you never know. But with my alien star family, oh my God, they talk so fast. It's like, brrr, and they talk with like, it's like flipping through a comic book. It's so fast, and I know it's in there, it's in my library, but I will stumble upon it in my day slowly and unpack it. So star family and Pleiadians, the Arcturians download the flip book to me, and they also talk through light. It's almost like it's light language. It's a different language. And I just have to trust in like it will unpack and unfold as I journey through my day. I don't try to make sense of it. It didn't suddenly, it's like, poof, oh, then I get clairsentience and I'm like, oh, got it. But with Pleiadians, they talk through light. So just focus on when you see those glittery sparkles and you see the puffs of blue, baby blue and stuff. Make a note in a journal what you were thinking about at that exact time, the feeling that you downloaded in that moment you saw it, and where you were. And that will start to turn into the language that they're trying, that will be the avenue in the language they start to talk through you. So like, for instance, me, like how my guides get in contact with me immediately is through license plate numbers. Always. Like, because I'm like on autopilot and I'm not paying attention, and then I find myself staring and like I kind of zone out, and then I realize, oh, they want me to look at the license plate. And there's always a message. Today on my way to get coffee, I was just like, oh, and I wasn't paying attention, and I saw in front of me, I was thinking about time travel, and I was like talking to my guides, and I was like, because I believe I'm a time traveler. And I was like, and I was thinking about reincarnation, and like, this is what I think about when I'm driving. And so I was just like, da-da-da. And I was like, I think we're all time travelers and don't realize it. That's what I was thinking to myself. And I just saw myself stare and zone out like straight forward. And I was like, why am I staring at this Nissan? And I noticed that the license plate it said 369 JFK. And like, I believe JFK is a time traveler. I believe that's why he was assassinated, quote unquote. I think, yeah, allegedly. I think it's also tied to the Trump administration and the last president and all that good stuff. So that was confirmation to me this morning when I was thinking about that. So a lot of where your random thoughts go, if you just randomly get wisdom downloads randomly in the day, that's not necessarily you. It could be your star family, it could be the Pleiadians, but they're already talking to you. So I feel that you have some type of block there where like you're already in communication, and it's just not looking like how you would communicate with me and everyday other people. So yeah, open yourself up to the idea of like telepathy, because that's how they mainly talk, for sure. Your star family. And through other means, whatever avenue, clairvoyance, clairalience. I find clairalience more, spirit uses that. It's more of like a claircognizance and like a download that the Pleiadians, the Arcturians give. I hope that made sense. Okay. Let's see. May I get guidance on this full moon? Sure. Is it a full moon already? Seriously, like this last month just went by so fast. Okay, with you, ethereal moonlight, I'm getting work with sacred geometry in particular and the Merkaba, if that resonates with you. Now, also a disclaimer, like I work, from love and light. If the message doesn't resonate, don't take it at all. It just might be my spin or my perception. I do my best to communicate and interpret, but we all have a unique bias. We only have our experiences to pull from. So the way I might explain something may not resonate, and that's okay. Maybe it does down the line, but I never breathe fear. It always comes from positivity and a timeline that hopefully is your highest vibrational timeline, because then I'm doing my job as a channeler, getting my frequency high enough to channel the highest timeline for you. So I think what separates me from other psychic mediums is I can see the multiple timelines. And your timeline, where you're at right now, you're about to make a quantum leap to a new timeline. And how you get there, I see you're the high priestess. You're very intuitive. You're an observer. Maybe you like to people watch. Me too. You've been getting a lot of concepts spiritually that you've actually been able to integrate now physically into your everyday life. It's like you're seeing it play out, that spiritual concept. You're seeing how it works in the 3D realm. So I see a huge quantum leap coming, but how you get there even quicker is through the use of sacred geometry. So sacred geometry can also, it's like the subconscious QR code where it can activate your DNA, like your junk DNA, dormant consciousness that maybe wasn't online, past life memories. I also see a lot of past life memories are coming online for you as well. Something about the mountains. So if you've been dreaming a lot about snowy capped mountains, this is from a past life I'm getting. Maybe from a place that starts with an M, like a city or a country. I'm also getting, don't wait for an apology. It's never coming. And that's okay. You don't need it. It's just for your ego. And they do owe you an apology. Don't get me wrong. But this was more of a karmic contract, but maybe it was more comical. Like you don't need an apology, something like that. You already know that someone was lying to you, and you've already won. You're moving forward. And this quantum leap or this quantum jump is the reward, the recognition, the understanding from a higher vantage point. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, take what resonates. And this is what the next month ahead looks like. So maybe you've been charging water and talking to water. That's also the cups on here have been sticking out at me. You've been working with water and for manifestation. Yeah, it's coming in. And it's also healing some money blocks that you maybe from a past life carried into this life. Yeah. All right, I hope that helps. Leave some feedback, ethereal moonlight. Christine, would love not to be. Thank you. Would love to have a full reading. Do you do those? Yes. You can always book directly on my website at jgilly.com. And I do 15-minute, 30-minute readings, 45-minute, an hour, 90 minutes. Yeah. And you can see what's all available there. Yeah, I'd love to read you. I forget what I said already. I have short-term memory loss with all the reading I do. But yeah, yeah. Okay. Feedback continued. Have been having herbal teas and cordials. When out in the sun, I almost change frequency and down to earth turns black. But I do have a chesty cough at the moment. Thanks, Jess. Okay, so immediately what I'm picking up for you that might help is Manuka honey and lemon juice, hot lemon in the morning. Because, you know, the only food item that holds negative ions like the sun is a lemon, and it helps to detoxify the liver as well. So, and it alkalizes the body, allegedly. I'm just going to say that. So, this is, you know, I'm not a doctor. Consult your physician. This is for entertainment purposes only. But yes, so yeah, I've seen a huge, whatever you're doing, Michael, it's working. And if you have a persistent cough right now, you're just, any type of condition, anything that we're working through physically in our health, it's coming up to the surface to be purged. So when we get these little colds and irritations, that's a good sign that the plumbing is getting cleared out of our system. We're purging and we're kind of regenerating. So I'd say, yeah, keep going outside, keep going out in the sun. You'll see, you'll feel and see changes in yourself, like how you're looking. I noticed for me, like I only have one meal a day. Like I used to have 3. Like I don't need to eat as much. I'm more intentional about what I'm eating. I need live food. Like I need whole food. I need light photons in my food. It's like my body rejects anything that's like dehydrated or like has preservatives in it, has been sitting on the shelf. Like, yeah, it's very interesting. And apparently I was drawn to methylene blue. The color blue these days, and everything is blue. Let's see. All right. I would be open to a message if you have time, whatever comes up. Okay. Benefic 1. What is the message? Okay, they told me to change decks. Lots of Gemini energy coming from you, Benefic. So I'm feeling like you are a jack of all trades, very gifted in a lot of different things that maybe people don't even realize you have a secret talent for. Like that's the hallmark of an old soul. If you pick up everything the first go around very easily and do it well, like have a natural talent for it. So the message I'm getting from Spirit is talent mixed with mastery and practice is like you're the ultimate champion. So sticking with one thing and mastering that makes you a bestseller. And I also feel like you're an entrepreneurial mind. So whatever idea that's being downloaded into your sleep state, act on it. Don't sit on it, because someone else could download the same thing, run with it, and become a millionaire. And you'd be like, oh, I had that same idea and I didn't act on it. So there's something like that happening. I'm just getting a lot of Gemini energy from you. So maybe you have a moon in Gemini, maybe your sun sign is Gemini, and you're very cerebral and like extremely, you're like a word ninja. But the biggest thing with Geminis and a Gemini energy, which I'm picking up on you with, maybe it's just the house that you're in right now, in this particular stage of your life astrologically, or the house that you're moving into astrologically. But I'm getting that, like, okay, Geminis, they normally have problems like selectively figuring out when to zoom into the micro and then adjust accordingly and zoom out to the macro. So sometimes they're hyper fixated on the details when they don't need to be. Like, so their selective filter is a little off there. Sometimes they can get like stuck on the tiniest little details and they miss the big picture. So what I'm getting with you is to zoom out and use all of your natural gifts and talents that you're easily, naturally good at and like better than the average bear. Marry those into a particular trade or business or product that you offer. It will be very, very lucrative. You just have to be able to pick it, I just heard Spirit say. Yeah, it's like all swords, all sword energy here. And with me, I'm all air. So like I'm a Libra, my moon is Aquarius. I can sit and talk about it and like plan and whatever until I just start doing it. It doesn't materialize. So I know for me, like other people would be like totally terrified to do it like that. But that's just how I roll. Because if I sit and try to make it, when I don't try, things come out perfect. When I do try, that's whenever it's like, it just like gets away from me. So I just like use my natural medium abilities. I just pull things out. And my gift for communication and talking, because I'm so air, I'm, got all air in my chart, literally. My biggest thing to work on is being grounded, to ground it into this physical reality. So I can live in the astral all day and I can create universes. I mean, my dream house and my dream life is already built, in my mind. So we each are working on a particular facet for our soul's growth this go around in life, this reincarnation. So for you, I feel you have a similar maybe hang up. It's like you're very smart. Everything you touch turns to gold. It's just which one do you want to choose? And how do you like support those main things? I'm getting 4 main things for you that you're really good at. And that could be a commodity, a service, a product, maybe all of the above for people, so that you're not dependent on the system. I feel like more than anything, you want to break free from the system and you're smarter than the system. And I concur. So that was my little verbal diarrhea channel. I hope that resonated. C. Nally says, I've been sat on an idea for fear of upsetting my son. Nearly ready to launch. Hopefully it will help others. My 90-year-old friend died last month. She's been, oh, yeah, I was feeling like it was definitely, I hope I didn't turn my mic off, but I was definitely feeling like it was like an older energy, but like friend, sister kind of thing, mentor, but also a lot of love. So yeah. I would say don't worry about upsetting your son. I think you're going to really teach him about going after your dreams and like creating something for yourself, manifesting. Yeah. I think it'll turn out okay. So keep going. I've been talking to you not too long from now. I love the lives though. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Martha. Feedback. I just said change the deck. Well, I got the telepathic message. Oh, thank you, Benefic. I feel like I'm saying a cuss word when I say that. Benefic. I don't know why. It just feels wrong. It's okay. Does anyone else? There's just something weird. Thoth. I refuse to say it. I refuse to say it like that. I say it wrong and I just say toth. Toth. It sounds better. I don't know. It feels right in my soul. So if you ever hear me talking about thoth, I like can't do it. It feels like a turd is coming out of my mouth. I don't know. I'm weird about words. They're like a vibration. So, hi, Mystic Mama. Okay, QQQ. Yes, may you pull a card for me, Jess. Thank you. Well, 3 came out. Okay, so I believe, if I recall correctly, I believe that you're also in the medical field, or you work as a nurse or something connected to the medical field. I feel that you don't have confidence in it anymore. Something's changing and you want to step away. You've already made the decision in your higher self or your mind. Maybe you already have stepped away, but kind of are stuck in this holding transition type of stage. And maybe you're like, oh, I'm being impatient, or I want it now. I'm hearing like that car commercial. I want it now. I think it's like an injury lawyer commercial. If you got hurt in a car wreck, I don't know. So maybe I'm like messing up the the commercials or fusing them together. But anyway, a decision is at hand. And this is going to make your nervous system completely like relaxed when you finally make this decision. Just do it. Do it now. Make the decision and then be okay with it how it shows up to you. It might not be obvious. So it's more like in the wings. So maybe you're getting impatient or feeling hasty or like, oh, nail biting because it's like not so obvious. In the spiritual realm, I wouldn't be as good as a medium if I did not perfect the art of subtlety. Like, I'm a master at reading subtle things. And it took a while to gain confidence in that. Because at first I still to this day question myself. And the second I start doing that in a medium reading, it goes like, then I get a no, and then we go back up. And then I'm like, okay, nope, just trust yourself. Keep plowing ahead. Keep going. And then, we get back on track. So I feel like that's how spirit is navigating you right now. Like, you're like thinking like, wait a second, this is not going how I thought it was going to go. And I thought it was going to be more obvious. But there's something subtle in the wings that you're missing, or that like isn't kind of popping out at you right now. But you will, what's meant for you, you will not miss. It comes in cycles. But they're saying, find the beauty in the art of subtlety. That's the message that's coming through. I hope that resonates. What else can you tell us, Spirit? Okay, so you're like in this stage of your life where everything is collapsing, that no longer is a vibratory match for you. So you're seeing like all the liars, the backstabbers, the NPCs, and you're like, oh my God, I've lost so much time and energy and effort. And like, you're ready to go full throttle in a new direction, like a 180. And it's going to take time to pull that in and integrate the spiritual knowledge that you've just learned, but also to heal and let go of the anger. So it's a process, let me tell you, because I'm not a perfect human being. Like Jessica up in the astral, like meditation, I can heal and forgive anything. This 3D avatar, like I have my days. I have my days. And I just excuse myself and I would just set my limits. I'm like, okay, I set the perimeters like, yeah, I'm not in a state of mind to handle this right now, emotionally, physically, like pause. So you have to know yourself so deeply when you've hit your limit, and you're not going to be acting out of like a place of like the heart posture or the heart space, that you're acting out of a place of hurt or trauma from the past or the inner child, and which the inner child needs a tantrum. I'm a firm believer in that, but it's how you do the tantrums. So I excuse myself, like, and I have an adult tantrum, and then that kind of heals my inner child, because we all need that. So with you, it's like you haven't been able to call the people out that like backstabbed you or hurt you, and a lot of us don't, that are star seeds, unfortunately, because we are the older souls that can see from a higher vantage point. And everyone, how you heal your inner child is going to be your own journey. It's going to be different for everyone. And usually I find for me, it's like giving myself those things as a child I didn't get, like, you know, emotional release, or, you know, validation, or just to listen, things like that. Not being everybody's therapist, being a therapist to my inner child and putting myself first. So there's something similar with you going on there. Also, I'm seeing a lot of fish. I don't know why. Maybe you got a Pisces in your energy, or maybe like omegas and fish are on the docket for diet for you right now. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of omegas. I do see an apology coming in, but it's going to be when you least expect it, and when after you've moved on from it and don't need the apology. They know not what they do. I just see a whole new community kind of forming around you. And I'm also seeing a big focus on a younger son for you. Oh, okay. I heard how you heal the inner child is you allow yourself to not be on a schedule, unlimited time. Maybe timelines or deadlines kind of get you stressed out. So that's a little clue there. I'm also seeing a person in spirit for you with the letter T. So that could be Tim, Terry, Tom. There is a male energy who's very vibrant, who has a big belly laugh and a little bit of a belly too, I might add. He's like chuckling, and he's got a bright, big, beautiful smile. And I feel like he was a little bit of a jokester, just a real warm energy. He's a generation back. Feels like it's on your father's side. So this could be a grandfather. I'm just getting a reference to a T initial. And he's protecting you. There's a lot of protection right now energetically, because like I feel like everything around you is changing environmentally. And that is, I think you're stepping away from maybe career and starting a new path, trusting yourself, which we need at this time. Maybe you're figuring out, how to go towards more functional medicine and wellness, or alternative healing, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I feel like that's your purpose, part of your path. And I'm also getting a reference to Pluto. So yeah, maybe you're like doing research on Plutonian aspects of your natal chart, things like that. So maybe do some research there. Yeah, and that's what I got. I hope that helps. Guess I should ask, Raphael, do you happen to have any messages from my mom? So I can't pull on any energy. I don't like to call on spirits. I like them to show up to me. energetically first. So I just saw in my mind's eye a wheel, like a wagon wheel. So I don't know if she had a significance to like wagon rides or that's a fond memory from childhood. There's something about wheels, wagon wheels, and fudge. It's almost feeling like a hayride situation. I'm also seeing this Scorpio symbol. So either you or your mother could be Scorpio energy. Something about solar flashes. I don't know if you're a big person that follows when the solar flashes or solar spikes in the sun happen. Yeah, there's something with that she's aware that she's around you. And something about your hair. I don't know, hair shampoo. Maybe you just changed your shampoo. I don't know, something about shampoo. I'm getting like on the crown. She's referencing the crown. Maybe she was like particular about your hair, or she was particular about her hair. And there's something about, I'm seeing an ambulance sign. I'm seeing a gold phone. So usually this is my symbol for like, you didn't like necessarily get to talk one-on-one. Like maybe there was like, you called back or she called you and you were going to hook up later or reply, and something like never synced up. She's saying, stop worrying about that. Everything left unsaid. I got it. She says, I love you. And look for red feathers. I've never gotten that message before. I always get like white or gray, black feathers. Never have I heard someone say I'm leaving red feathers. So I'm assuming that would be like a red cardinal feather. I'm also seeing the number 11. So the month of November or the 11th of something is significant. And she just said it was time. It was just time. No harm, no foul, something like that. I hope that helps. Okay, let's see. We're kind of coming up on the hour. I'm getting a little drained, so we'll do a few more and then I'll run. I couldn't share my screen and do more conspiracy and spooky sightings, so I'll have to change my my thumbnail. Let's see. You have buzzing with your voice. Oh, really? Oh, no. It's gone now? Okay, good. Oh, it's when I touch my hair. I know. I can't stop with my hair. It's just a tick. It's so bad. Spirit, my guides always bug me about it. They're like, stop playing with your hair. I don't even realize I'm doing it. Okay, let's see. Dolphins have been my fave since I was little too. Dolphins and mermaids. Yeah. Yep. The Lisa Frank stuff. Trapper Keeper generation. And raise the roof. Sam said, wow, thank you. I'm blown away. So many heads. Yay! My dogs are both tan and white. I'm connected to avians. Cool. The music is a big one. I'll send you the song. Yeah, send it to me. Send it to me on Discord. And if you have any videos, spooky sighting videos that you want me to play, I'm going to do like so many tutorials and try and get like this software to where there's no feedback and I can play TikTok videos that I'm referencing and talking about with conspiracy theories, with reaction type of style. So I'm going to be researching that. I'm trying to do it on StreamYard. If anyone has any tips or hacks, because I'm just like going round and round with Google Chrome. It's like frustrating. It's not letting me just share a window. It's annoying. Okay. Yes, you are powerful and protected. Okay. Beluga whales and dolphins are my top ones out of all of them, but I just love them all so much. If I saw them in the wild, I'd probably cry. Oh, I think you will. You gotta make a trip. Okay. Hey everyone, I'm glad I made it. Hi Mandy. All right, let's see if there's any questions. Okay, Mandy, could you please pull a card for me, just whatever I need to hear for today? Much love and light. Yes, Mandy, what we got? I heard everything comes in threes, manifests in threes. So you're manifesting something hardcore. You put all your energy and focus into it. Maybe for the full moon, which, by the way, I didn't even know it was already a full moon again. It's crazy. Does anyone else feel like May just like lightning speed went by fast? Like what? Like I blinked and it's like almost over. Anyway, there's something hardcore you're manifesting, and your guides are telling me to do it in threes. So if you're saying something into water, if you're writing something down, write it 3 times, say it 3 times. Also, I just heard say it 3 times before you go to bed. Fall asleep, visualizing that occurring in your physical, realm. Like envision yourself walking through and acting like the manifestation is living there, right here and now, as you fall asleep. Yeah, something about threes is very significant for you. I'm also picking up on a grandfather energy on your mother's side of the family who's passed over. He's saying something like, take that trip. Like you're kind of hesitant on maybe being more responsible or like holding back and being more like, on the safe side. He's like, take the gamble. Like you need that sense of spontaneity and like vacay kind of thing. You can swing it. Maybe also with your partner, do it with your partner, have a romantic getaway, something like that. Anything else, Spirit? Yeah, like stepping out of mom mode and like mama bear for everybody, and like just going and like 2-week pause, like wear an old hat, step into the old you that you've been missing, that you feel you've been neglecting. That's what I'm getting. And you do it with manifestation in threes. Hope that helps. My son just shared his food with me at 22:11. I thought that must be some kind of magic. Yeah, once you notice like synchronicities of numbers, that means you're really on the right path with your ascension, with spiritual practices, and like it's a sign you're in the flow, that you're calling in everything intermittently that resonates, that's a vibratory match. So I love it when I see like for instance right before all this stuff happened this last year, I will never forget this. with the Illuminati and all the baloney that I've had to go through. Right before all that stuff went down, there was a lady, a client that booked a reading, and her first name was Destiny, and she booked it at 10:22 exactly. And that's my birthday, 10:22, October 22nd. And when I saw that, something just gave me truth bumps all up and down my spine. And I didn't know what was about to happen, but I knew something big that I would need to be ready for and hyper alert to what the subtlety spirit was telling me. And it was almost like God kept me as hidden in plain sight against the dark forces, and ripped off the cap when he was ready to make me move. So it was like I was waiting for assignment, but I didn't know which. It was like being the Two of Swords, like on the tarot. It was kind of being blindfolded and just trusting the path. And when I got that message, when Destiny booked at 10:22, I was like, all right, it's on like Donkey Kong. I'm ready. What you got for me? And now we're here, guys. So y'all who've been following me and know my story a little bit, yeah, the art of subtlety is huge in the spirit realm, and it's the golden thread is love. It will feel right. There won't be any logic, no rhyme or reason. It just, it's for you. So trust the path and trust those little signs and synchronicities of magic, because they are there all the time. Signs and symbols are always talking to you. All right. Can you tell me if I should go into Reiki or a different type of energy healing? Let's see. Well, it's arguably that we all are energy. We are all energy, and the way that my Arcturian family explains it to me is that I can go anywhere just physically. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to be like, or send out Reiki. Like, my vibration changes the energy of that space as an activation. So you are already enough as you are, as you stand. The brain, like light language, is such a big thing because it takes out the logic. It's like you just trust, right? So whatever energy healing that resonates with you, that like kind of is more illuminated than the other ones that you like perk up to, kind of like when you choose your own crystals, one just speaks to you more. I'm getting possibly QHHT might be one that's good for you, because it also incorporates energy healing, Reiki healing, but past life as well. So quantum healing techniques. So I'm seeing like Dolores Cannon would be a good one for you, but any one of them is good because you're already a healer as you are right now. So just your daily reminder. Okay, let's see. Absolutely. Yay. Yeah. I feel like collectively we're going through some huge shifts. I think the financial institutions are collapsing. We're learning the lingo. We're learning the symbolism and the tricks of the trade that they've been keeping us asleep with in the media. The jig is up. They've lost. And so now we're rebuilding slowly in the astral. It's going to take a little while for the 5D to catch up here in the 3D and bring it down to manifest. And these star seeds are at the pivotal wave of this shift. And the more that we attune ourselves to the frequency of harmony, the quicker that the world collectively shifts as well. So the more that you can trust yourself and just make those little changes you have control over in your day-to-day, it will be mirrored outwardly tenfold. So that's how we can make a difference, essentially. Let's see. Thank you, Jess. I've been recording fast-moving light patterns and bright symbols from the sky. This greatly fits in with what you say. Yay! I am inland, so no dolphin or whale contact at the moment. You don't need to be. You don't need to be near them. You can call them in telepathically. Like I'm in Louisiana, so obviously there's no whales. So like I can go and like when I remember where I used to stand in Destin when I was like visiting, I can go and astral travel and envision that I'm there and call on the same whale I made contact with and talk telepathically. You can ask them questions, and it might be an exercise for you to astral travel as well. So I say, yeah, that's probably what they're calling you to do. So you're not really landlocked. It's all an illusion. Funny, I like panda and I like mountains as I'm a panda. Michael, great read. Oh, thank you. Okay, what else? G, 2711. I would love to know when you see me in a new relationship. Thank you. She is ready. Within 9 months from now, for sure before the end of 2027, I think it's going to be within a year. So 9 months from now. And the clue is maybe you're getting a new car or vehicle of sorts. You're thinking about getting a new car. So your new relationship will be right around the corner after that. And I'm feeling like your protector guide saying like, I don't know, you're so much better than the last person that like screwed you over. So don't waste any more tears. That's what I'm getting, or sadness. That person didn't deserve you at all. It was like you were filet mignon and they were like chicken nuggets. That's what Spirit just told me. So congrats, it's coming. It's coming. All right, last one. I would like to ask about my connection with Faisal. Do you see me in a romantic relationship with him in the future? And if not, do you see someone coming towards me romantically? All right, let's see. I'm just going to call him F. Faye. We'll call him Faye. Or she. Also, in tarot, there's no gender. I pick up on masculine energy or female energy. So if I get the genders wrong, don't shoot me. You know, I just pick up on energy. Okay, I'm going to try and not play with my hair so that we don't get feedback. So many things to remember. Oh yeah, it is a him. Okay, cool. Okay, okay, this is a confusing energy, which I imagine you're confused as well. So there is some unhealthy things that Faye is working through right now. And it looks like maybe trust issues, throat chakra blocks, speaking and communicating properly. And so I see it's like it's slow moving. Like there might be a period where you're like, okay, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to move on, live my life. I'm going to look for somebody new. And you have a little bit of a stage or transition where you're independent and like manifesting a lot. Maybe you're dating around, and then he goes through a big shift and kind of tackles his blocks or emotional things he's working against right now that are blocking him from wanting to take a step and like be transparent and vulnerable with someone and like truly commit. And so I see within like 14 to 15 months, that shift changes and then y'all come back together and it's like, oh, now this is what I was feeling in terms of chemistry and attraction. This is why it felt like we could go somewhere. So I wouldn't push it. You know, emotionally, when we think about it, men pick up on those emotions because they're far more empathic than we give them credit for. So when a lot of people come to me for a love reading and they're like, I don't know what happened. It was an amazing date. And there was so much chemistry and we talked, like the conversation didn't go dull ever. And then he just ghosted me. I'm like, well, did you go home and like paint a whole new like house with him in it and like think about your wedding and all that stuff? And they were like, well, yeah, like I was just thinking about it. I didn't tell them about it. And I'm like, they pick up on that. So when there's a sense of expectation and like suddenly you're like, ah, it needs to fit into the imagery that I had in my mind, they suddenly like pull back and they're like, I don't know why, but this doesn't feel right anymore. And men are much better at just acting on things than women. Women try and like readjust and they're like reanalyze, square peg, round hole. And so go with the flow a little bit more, play the field a little bit more. And then it looks like he comes boomerangs back around once he's gone through something. It's like he's trying to find his place of residence, like independent of anybody else. It's like he's trying to heal something codependent within himself. So that's what I'm seeing. And it works out and y'all win in the end. But it's going to be slow moving. So be patient. Alrighty, guys. Thank y'all so much for coming. I appreciate it. I'm going to do more of these lives. We're going to get it together. I'm going to get my life right on the lives, technologically wise. So thanks for bearing with me. Love y'all. Love and light.